It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Guys, we're back to talk about the Britney Spears conservatorship, and now her ex-husbands are speaking out. Not only are her ex-husbands speaking out, but Lynn Spears made a video as well. Her first ex-husband, Jason Alexander, spoke out and just said that this whole thing is bull. He actually attended the protest, and they said that he was a delightful addition to the protest, but he was saying that the things that are being done to Britney behind closed doors are horrific, that it's not fair, she shouldn't be going through this, and that he hasn't liked her dad for a long time. I don't want to put words in Jason Alexander's mouth. This is what he said. I want to see Britney get what she rightfully deserves. And from personal conversations, she does not want to be under this conservatorship. That's obvious, and it's affecting her life in a negative way. And he said it's time for it to be over. He added that it's affected me and her, and that makes me a part of it. I've been quiet for 10 years, and I feel like now it's a good time to come forward, especially with the movement making noise and the conservatorship hearings. Now, that's not the only ex-husband who has spoken out. Apparently, Kevin Federline's lawyer had something to say and said that he's pretty much supporting the conservatorship being ended as well for her and the sake of her children. This is what they said. The best thing for their mom would be to be healthy and happy. And if either one of those things aren't true, it doesn't exercise the best setting for custody. They said Kevin certainly respects Britney and he wants the best for her. And when she has the best for her, it's the best for their kids. Their kids love their mother, and he hopes that they can continue to have a loving, strong, and healthy relationship. Now, what they did point out is that, you know, if in fact this conservatorship does end without an exit evaluation, because Britney Spears does not want to be evaluated, the one thing that they would have to figure out is why she was prescribed lithium, why she was put on this insane drug that is only usually prescribed if there's something going on psychiatric wise. And if she doesn't receive an exit evaluation, they want to speak to the doctor and just know what would the terms be, what's actually going on with Britney, and would her kids be safe with her if she's not under the conservatorship? There are a few questions, but again, it's not just the two ex-husbands that have spoken out. Lynn Spears spoke out as well. Her ex-husband, Jason Alexander, was pretty much like, she just needs to be quiet because they haven't had a relationship in over a year. Apparently, he still talks to his ex-wife, Britney Spears. But Lynn did a video saying, listen, I'm going to speak out on this because I think now is the time. And she's been receiving a lot of flack for not saying anything, but she feels like it wasn't her place. She said she's known about this for a long time, obviously, and she thinks that it was Britney's story to tell. She said she doesn't care if Britney wants to move away to a far place and have hundreds of babies or do whatever she wants to do as long as she's happy. Because at the end of the day, whatever makes Britney happy is what she cares about. She explained that first and foremost, Britney Spears is her sister before she is the pop culture icon we know and love as Britney Spears today. So with that, Jason Alexander was pretty much dismissive of Lynn Spears and said she just needs to be quiet, sit down, take a seat, go away, because she has nothing to do with any of this and hasn't been in any communication with her sister over the past year. Now, he also said when the time comes, whether she wants to do a tell-all, whether she does a sit-down interview, if she writes a book, whatever the case is, and she actually gets to reveal everything that's been going on with her behind the scenes, people are going to be horrified. And now I hate to hear that, and I hope that's not true, but at the end of the day, I'm sure that's exactly how everyone's going to feel. I feel like at this point, she's not being treated right. And she even explained in the conservatorship hearing, she's not happy. She feels like this is so toxic. She can't ride in the car with her boyfriend. She doesn't have control of when she sees her kids. She's made to take lithium, which is a very powerful drug that makes her feel like she's drunk. She has no control over her money, and she's paying all of these people under her conservatorship who are spending all of her money, or most of it, a lot of it at least, to do damage control after these different documentaries are coming out in support of Britney. We obviously know that the one documentary that came out in regards to saving Britney painted her dad, Jamie Spears, in a very negative light. So what he turned around and did was allegedly hire a crisis publicist in order to clear his name and be like, listen, he's not a bad guy. He was just wanting what's best for his daughter, and he hopes that she is okay and in a healthy, happy place. But from what's going on behind the scenes, that's not how they're making it look like he feels at all. And she didn't just say that, but she pointed out the fact that they are making her work and perform when she's not feeling her best, when she's feeling sick, and they're signing her up for gigs because the management has every right in order to do so under the conservatorship. They're signing her up for, Caesar's Palace or performances. And if she doesn't want to do them, they sign $1 million contracts. And then she has to, if she, takes her stance, she has to actually void the contract and pay back millions of dollars. So in every direction, it seems like they're depleting her money, and there's nothing fair about that. Not only that, guys, she's pointing out the fact that she does not want to work as long as she is under this conservatorship. Of course, people are like, well, does that mean that Britney Spears will eventually go broke? It's very counterproductive to what a conservatorship does, because the conservatorship is meant to be put in place to take care of Britney and make sure she doesn't spend all of her finances. But the counterproductive part is if they're spending her finances and they're signing her up for deals that she doesn't want to participate in, and she's saying she doesn't want to participate in, and then she's in return losing millions of dollars, it just seems like it's one thing after another. For Britney Spears, we're all sitting off to the sidelines and praying and hoping that everything comes out, in the best way possible. And if they don't end the conservatorship because she won't do an exit evaluation, then at least lessen the care plan. We spoke with Emily D. Baker, who is the #1 legal commentator on YouTube. And she even pointed out the fact that for Britney Spears to say that she doesn't feel like she should undergo an exit evaluation, that might be a problem, because if she doesn't do the evaluation, then she's going to have a much harder time to get out of the conservatorship. Now, she doesn't want to do the evaluation because the last time she was evaluated, it seems like her care plan got a little bit more strict, and that's when they put her on lithium. So I think from what Emily says is that she's afraid. She's afraid to go out there and do another evaluation, because what if they paint it in a different way, especially if she's pissed off, and you could tell she was pissed off in the court hearing, and she doesn't really comply with what they're asking her and doing. What if they make her look or feel like she's crazy? And then they give that statement to the public saying, yeah, she's not well, and then put her on harder, stricter drugs, rules, and a care plan. If she's not going to do the exit evaluation, then hopefully, if they don't end the conservatorship again, hopefully they will lessen the care plan. Guys, I don't want to just give you all this information. I want to know what you think about all of this, though. How do you feel about her ex-husband saying, and mind you, her ex-husband, Jason Alexander, that she married in Vegas, I believe it was back in 2004. They've been friends since they were kids. Apparently, they still talk. They have personal conversations. And he said or explained that she was not happy. How do you feel about him speaking out and speaking out against Jamie Lynn Spears, telling her to pretty much be quiet because they haven't had a relationship in over a year? And as for Kevin Federline, do you feel like he actually supports Britney? I would think so. I would honestly think that he would want what's best for his kid's mother, but there's so many questions to which we need so many answers. Finally, I want to ask you guys, do you think Britney Spears will be able to get out of this conservatorship without an exit evaluation? Or do you think they're just going to lessen the care plan? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, answer those questions. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell, because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.